Hello, everyone. We're doing Survivor once again, season 43. We're now on episode 2. The first episode was kind of a disappointment. I'm not a big fan of the ridiculousness that they have in the casting choices, and not a big fan of that. But I love competition, and yeah, I'm gonna keep watching. And if I hate it, I'm just going to stop. So here we are back again with season 43. And the second episode, I thought I lost focus and the video started playing over again or something, because it went on for a long time just doing backstories on these people. Maybe I just don't remember, and it's always been like that. Like every the first and second episode, they do a lot of backstories on the people, but this felt like it went on forever. I was like, when is the challenge gonna start? Like they were talking for a while. Oh my god! Except for one guy that stood out to me. His character was very interesting because he surprised me. This guy, let me share video. There we go. This guy right here surprised me because I thought he was just going to be another, diversity, LGBT representation type of character. But no, let's just get into it. This man right here, I believe he was from Peru. I can't remember, some country. And he always knew he was different when he was a kid, usual story. And he didn't know he was gay, but then eventually he figured it out, and he came out to his parents. And they disowned him, which, typical sob story. But this is the thing. His parents said to him that, if you decide to change or whatever, otherwise, it's like either you change or otherwise you're gonna have to leave. So he was 18. He was 18. But this is a different country. I was born in Grenada myself, a small country. I know how it is, the struggle. He was 18. He didn't have a place to live. He didn't have a job or whatever, and they gave him the option to change or you're gone. So he ended up homeless. And I'm like, this man right here had an option to lie just to get a place to stay, and he chose to be himself. He chose to be himself and be homeless. Like, this is a struggle. This dude is the real deal right here. Mad respect, mad respect, because I wouldn't do it. I would lie my ass off. But this man decided, I'm going to be who I am. And you know what? This is the kind of things I want to see in my gays. I want to see someone that wants to be themselves, and they're not just going around asking people to feel sorry for them or trying to be the center of attention. This dude is who he is, and he has an actual struggle. I am blown away. Listen, I respect dude, and I want him to win. I want him to win because that's just, god damn, dude. He really was just like, nah, this is me. I like dudes. I ain't gonna do it just so I can play. Wow. God damn, man. I haven't admired someone like I do this dude right now in a long time. This man here is a real G. Good job. Good job. I was pissed off. I had to go through a bunch of other people's stories before he got to him, but he's a real one. But that being said, they went through backstories for way too goddamn long. I did not care about these people enough for that nonsense. Did not. I mean, there's a lady with only one leg, and I couldn't give a shit about her story. Let's see. So right there, one leg. She got to put on the prosthetic. I mean, there's no way she's going to be swimming with that. Like, there's no way. You can't swim. She could probably run forever because only one of her legs are going to be hurting, but she ain't swimming. Oh, and how's she going to balance, though? There's going to be a lot of balance beam stuff. Damn. Oh, well. Struggle Central. All right, so let's get to the first immunity challenge. All right. I don't remember any of their names or the name of their tribe, to be honest with you. I just know the colors and I kind of understand the characters a little bit, but I'm not invested yet. I'm not like, I'm not sure about them. It could still be a shit season. So let's get to the first challenge. See if we can get a good image of it. Okay, so it's like a variation on Chutes and Ladders, I think, because I assume it's inspired by that because there was a freaking giant clot snake that they have to carry around while swimming and jumping off a platform. All right, so, hold on. I want an image of the. All right, there we go. All right, so this is the challenge. The here, the competition, there we go. So you see right here, they start on these platforms. You got the red team, yellow team, and blue team, and they jump in the water and they have to swim into this cage. And in this cage is the giant snake. You can see the blue one right here, the snake tied down in there. They have to untie it and then pick it up. That thing must weigh at least, like, I would say when it's wet, maybe like a good 600 pounds. And they have to lift it up out of the cage altogether, all right, to get to the shore. All right. And once they get to the shore, then they have to crawl below a platform with the snake. All right. And then after that, get the snake on top of another platform. And after that, they get to the puzzle part. So hold on, let me see. There we go. All right. So you can see them pulling the snake below this platform right here. Okay. And the blue team and the yellow team are doing pretty good. The yellow team, who lost the first immunity challenge, they lost and they have to send someone home. They sent home the rainbow colored chick, and because she was the weakest, you know, out of shape black woman. Probably shouldn't be dazzling yourself up. Instead, you should have just gotten shape, maybe. But she went home, and but this time they're doing pretty good. They are, I think what color are they? Yellow, I believe. Yes, they're yellow. And right now they're out in front and followed by the blue team. But in the back, we have the yellow tribe, the red tribe right here. As you can see, this lady over here, another, I think she's the Nigerian girl. She keeps talking about Nigeria, so she's probably Nigerian. So another other shaped black woman, and she is struggling. You can see she's no help to the team. Don't know what she thinks she's doing there. Is she trying to lift it up? No, she's definitely not lifting. Nope, she's just holding it. She's holding it and dropping no weight on it, not lifting at all. All right, and they all lifting up here. She's not doing anything. In the water, while they were all trying to swim the snake back, she wasn't even touching the snake. She was all the way back there. She wasn't doing anything. All right, so she's seriously hurting the team because she's not doing anything and she's gassed. She's gassed out. She has no more energy. She wasn't doing much in the beginning, but now she's completely exhausted, and she's doing even less than she was doing before, because they had to pick up a bag of puzzle pieces, I think, to go with them, and she grabbed the bag, and some reason she forgot all about the bag, which is very important because they're going to need that when they get to the puzzle portion. All right. Let's see. Oh, all right. So you see them here getting the snakes, getting the snake. Oh, the team name is Coco. Oh, that's stupid. They get the snake up on the platform there. That's when they'll move on to this little numbered thing right here. I think there's a code or something that they have to figure out, and then they get, after they unlock this, then they get the rest of the puzzle pieces, and then they move on to the puzzle. All right, so you can see blue and yellow already up there. Red is still in the back, still struggling with the snake, because I believe they had another challenge as well, because their team also has the lady with only one leg, and she couldn't swim. So I believe she sit out the challenge or something? I can't remember. I think she sat out the challenge, and they had to do it without her. And then they also had the out of shape lady, who's also no help. So they had a serious disadvantage because they had to lift a heavy thing and swim through and go through all this stuff, and they are like screwed. Oh yeah, I just saw her. She definitely sat out the challenge. Oh, she stood around and yelled at her team, but she was definitely not in the challenge. All right. I believe maybe because she can't get the leg wet or something. Well, actually, no, that's not why. She probably drowned if she tried to swim. So they get to the puzzle. All right, show you right here. So the red team just get to this portion while everybody else is already doing the puzzle. They're still all the way back here doing this. And I believe they're still missing their puzzle piece at that point. She's right here. You can see they're walking away from the snake. She was never touching it. She like touched it for a little bit, but she wasn't really doing anything, which cost it to. And this I didn't understand. Not only was she gassed, they also put her on the puzzle. So she was no use in the physical portion when they have to lift the snake, and then they put her on the puzzle, and she was no use then either. She just kind of stood around and looked around all confused, having no idea what to do. But hey, that's how it goes, right? And this is the puzzle right here. At this point, the red team, I think they just starting to pick up their pieces, but the blue team is at this point, but I think the furthest ahead is the yellow. The yellow is like in front. See them right there. They got a lot more pieces up there. Right. So they're really getting their puzzle together. Let's just skip to the end of this. In the end, the winners was the yellow team. They won, and they got fishing gear as well as the extra prize. And the blue team came in second, and they won immunity, which means the red team is going into tribal council. All right. So on the red team, oh, hold on. Let me see if I get it. Oh God, I can't get an image of them just standing still. Okay. On the red team, there's a couple groups forming. There's the, what is his name? All right. So there's this guy right here. I think it's Josh or something like that. He started a group right away with her, who was trash at the challenge, and probably everyone wants to get out at this point. He started a group with her and the other dude that used to be in a gang. So they started at three. And then the two girls also on the team. The girl with only one leg and some other girl that works in sales. And he also works in sales, but he put a target on her for working in sales. And then there's another guy. Then there's another guy who lost his vote last time because he risked his vote on some sort of a little challenge situation. So he lost his vote, so he's not voting. And they're going to tribal, so he can't vote. So only 5 people vote, which means three's majority. And Josh Jude already found a 3. All right, this is the other part of the 3, and he is playing the best out of the whole group right now, because he has alliances with the guy that lost his vote. He has alliances with the girls, the 2 girls, and he has the 3 some with Josh and that lady, that Nigerian lady. So everyone wants to work with him, and he's trying to work with everyone, but he has an issue with the sales lady, not for the same reason. Oh, his name is Cody. Not for the same reason as Cody, but because she's extremely annoying. She's annoying in a way where entitled women are annoying, where they're constantly talking and they're constantly complaining, and everything that happens to them is a big issue, and they're constantly talking. And she does one of these things, which, especially for me, is something that annoys the shit out of me. She walks around doing nothing, but always looking for an opportunity. At the moment you step in front of her, she's asking you to do something. She would not do anything unless she has to, but the moment she sees someone else, she's asking for favors right away. And the most annoying thing about people like that is that they ask you for favors all day, and they'll never keep it in mind. They'll never keep in mind that they constantly ask you to do things for them. And when it came for you to ask them to do things, they're just like, they have a problem, because they don't keep in mind that they constantly ask you to do things. They just put it out of their heads. They just ask and they put it out of their heads. They don't have a reciprocal bone in their body. All right. So I understand why she annoys the shit out of him. All right. So he kind of wants to get rid of her, but he's trying to build a relationship with Dwight. I think Dwight is the guy that lost his vote. He's trying to build a relationship with Dwight, but Dwight doesn't want to get rid of her. Dwight wants to get rid of the lady that shit the bed in the challenge. All right, so her name is Justine. This is a girl. This is the girl that they want to get rid of because she's annoying. All right. So he's kind of pulled 2 different ways. The alliance of 3 that he's a part of, that was the first alliance that started. They want to, in order to protect the Nigerian lady, they want to get rid of Justine. And he wants to get rid of Justine because she's annoying, and he doesn't trust her, because she says to his face, because she was talking to him about getting rid of the Nigerian lady, and she said to his face that, I'm actually a really good liar. I don't know why she would say that, but then he's like, okay, that's alarming. In a game where you have to trust people, you're telling someone that you're a good liar. That's not a good move. But she was saying it, she was thinking about everyone. She was thinking that everyone is on board to get rid of the other lady because of the challenge situation, not thinking that alliances are already formed. None of them are aware of all these alliances, except for the one guy that's getting pulled between all these alliances. And she tells him that she's a good liar. So he was already alarmed, and he's already thinking about getting rid of her after that. That's on top of her being annoying. And then she comes up to him and she says she doesn't really trust him, uh, because I'm probably thinking that she sensed his hesitation after she told him that she's a good liar and her being annoying. She probably sensed his mood towards her has changed, and that's why she doesn't trust him. But she voiced that to him, knowing that he's about to vote. It just bad move. She did that, so now it's solidified in his mind that he's going to vote her out. So that's three people voting for her. You got Cody. You got shit. Hold on, I don't remember his name. All right, this is the guy that's getting pulled in all kinds of different directions, and he's the one doing the best right now. So he's voting for her, and she's voting for her, and everyone else wants to vote her out, but he has no vote. So only two people, which is the two girls, the one with one leg and Justine, are going to be voting for her. All right, so that's 3 against 2. All right, so that is the situation currently, until Cody walked around and he found a beware idol. And he was so excited, he immediately opened it, which is dumb as hell, because he's probably seen previous seasons. Beware idols always come with the caveat that you have no vote until you complete whatever challenge is on it. He opens it, loses his vote, and now he's freaking out because it's going to be 2-2 and they're going to end up going to rocks. Because if he has no votes, that means only 2 people voting for Justine and 2 people voting for the other lady, and they're going to go to rocks. So he tells, what is that guy's name? I really got it. He tells the guy that used to be in a gang, he told him about his beware idol situation and the fact that he lost his vote. Here's what he has to do. There are beads, there are special beads connected to every player in his tribe's bag, and he has to convince them to willingly give it to him, give their beads to him, because and he can't steal it. They have to willingly give it to him. So that is the challenge. So right away, he get the 2 people that are aligned to him, that are voting the same way as him, to give him the beads, and they work together to get the other tribe mates to get beads. So he was working on a grass hat for a while now. So he didn't even come up with this plan. The dude, I really got to know his name because he's freaking really good at this game at this point. The guy that used to be in a gang, he tells him, "You've been working on this grass hat. Why don't you just ask everybody to contribute to your hat by giving you their beads, so you can put it around the hat?" That was his plan. He should have got that freaking beware idol if he's that freaking smart, and the other dudes had no idea what he was doing. But shit didn't work out that way. So he goes and he tried to make it look good. He was like, "Oh, I'm working on this hat. You think I should wear the hat during tribal?" And he asked the dude who he's working with, he's like, "Hey, can I get your beads to put around the hat?" The guy was like, "Yeah, they're playing out this whole thing to sort of get everybody involved." So he gets the bead from them. Then he asked the lady who he's working with, who everyone wants to vote out because her challenge performance was shitty, if she would give him the beads, and she does it, and they all playing along. And then he starts asking other people, and they all contribute to the hat, except for one lady, the one with only one leg. She didn't want to do it because she likes wearing her beads. She turned it into a bracelet. Eventually, they all sort of like peer pressured her, and she gave him the bead. So now he has his vote, and he has all those beads, which becomes an immunity idol in his hands. So he has that power, and he has a group of people he's working with, so they can go into tribal. So they get to tribal council, and the votes go down, and Justine end up going home. And she gave up her beads to the dude, contributing to his immunity idol, and he was the one voting her out. It was actually exciting. I was prepared to hate this episode, but a lot of fun stuff happened. And you know what? I'm back in it again. I'm eventually gonna learn their names and start giving a shit. But for now, it was actually pretty exciting. And yeah, till next time.